It works. Cool. I'm happy now. I thought it was me. It was just my computer. And I'm at 60 frames a second. What's the resolution on this though? Let me see. Is it good? Ooh, it's not that good. Ooh, that's blocky as hell. Let me see if I can turn up the my. Oh, 2000. Right to 2000. Is it gonna do it on the fly? Do I have to restart? I think I have to restart OBS. Right? Man, that shit is low now. Did I do 200 by accident? No, I didn't do 200. I did 500. Oops. Wow. Okay. All right, there we go. So 2000 is that. I can go to 2500. I'm doing 2500. Let me do 2500. So I can do it on the fly, which is dope. I didn't know I could do that. It's over here. I'll put. I'm gonna go as high as I can. Oh man, I went 250. God dog it. Oh no, I didn't. 2500. 2500. Sorry. 3000, baby. Let's do it. Apply. Boom. All right, there we go. Cool. I just had to restart. I see video now. What's up, sub? See? What's up? Hold on, let me put my headphones on. What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? How you doing? I'm here. You want to talk about something else? I'm standing up now, though. Oh, let me turn it down. There you go. Yeah, I fixed it. It was basically, which is a lesson for everyone, and I'm a dummy, and I should have done it. I was working on my computer beforehand, doing some CG and Blender and all that stuff, modeling and stuff. And I didn't shut down my computer all the way. I just restarted it, and that was my mistake. And that's why it didn't work. That's why I was messing up. Subsea says, the fact I couldn't get an X from Microsoft website, boo, broken MS servers. Yeah, man, it's like, you know what's cool? Okay, we're going to continue this conversation. Why not? I'm only on Twitch, by the way. Not with all. I'm not on anything else. So I'm sorry if you're on Facebook or YouTube or any other place. I'm on Twitch, twitch.tv/R9cast. The letter R, the number 9, CAST. Go there, you'll find me. Anyway, the thing about the pre-order stuff and the servers all together is that everybody it's the fact that I didn't even talk about this during the show is that the whatchamacallit, the want, the desires for these new consoles is crazy, right? Like for the PlayStation 5, I was like, yeah, sure, people are gonna want that, right? Sure. But for the Xbox, it's like, oh, maybe. And everybody's like, boom, let's go get it. Look at that price. Game Pass is crazy. So I was like, okay, Game Pass is dope. So there's one reason to get it. Then the price is good on both consoles. Like, so that's another reason to get it. Then they go, boom, ZeniMax time. So I'm like, yo, it's like they knocked 3 out of the park in a row. And meanwhile, Sony's over here, oops, hitting it in the sand trap. Yeah, I know I'm crossing my sports analogies. It don't matter. What are you doing in cricket? You missed the ball and it hits the pins on the backside? Something? I have zero knowledge of cricket. Subsea says, I got my niece an S off of Target. Colton got an X on the MS site and laughed at me. Evil child. Hey, he must have got it from somewhere. I mean, usually you say you get it from your mama, from the mama, from your, he got it from his mama. But I think he got it from you. I think it skipped. Skipped. I'm not. I don't know if that's your sister, your brother's kid. I'm just saying, that's your nephew, son. That's your nephew, son. That's your nephew. So, all I'm saying is that the apple don't fall from the orchard, far from it. See, I know all the sayings, just like my friend Bush. Just second. Anyway. But yeah, so the Japanese. I was like, wait a second, it's selling out in Japan? Hold up. I thought they hated Xbox. I thought they hated America. Here's the thing. I didn't talk about this on the show either. That was a big deal when the Xbox One came out versus the PlayStation 4. They were making a big deal about this because they were just looking at every little jab they could Xbox, jab at Xbox. Oh my gosh, the Xbox One is so gigantic. It's such a big, doofy looking VCR. So big, nobody in Japan wants it. And that's kind of true. They don't like big stuff. They got little apartments. They don't want a big old junky junk, right? The year is 2020. And Sony makes the biggest console ever in the history of ever consoles. I'm like, how are you a Japanese company? Y'all know people don't have big old mansions and stuff. How you gonna make the biggest console? People are like trying to figure out how to put the place. They're like, okay, I got an IKEA, whatever, the Barry. I don't know what the hell the furnitures are called, but I got the IKEA Tyrone, whatchamacallit, the Tyrone collection from IKEA, and I'm trying to figure out how this PlayStation 5 gonna fit in my damn console. Meanwhile, it's not. That's how it's gonna fit. Not gonna fit. That's how it's gonna fit. Let me go over here. I have pictures. I have pictures as soon as I can find them. I have pictures. Boo doo doo. Do do do. I can't believe I'm here again. Why are you in the wrong spot? Move. Oh no, that's fine. Where are my pictures at? Where are my pictures? Pictures sound like I say another thing. This right here. Show this slide. This is pictures. Someone did a mock-up of these pictures of the consoles. It's not real. I mean, it's CG or whatever, but it's no car. It's kind of cell shaded, not really. And PlayStation 5, Xbox One, Series X, Series S, Switch, sideways, PlayStation 5, PlayStation 4. Dude. Wait, let's go back to this one. Dude. This is a 30-inch TV, I think it is. I can't look how deep it. Come on, son, that thing is so big. It's not as deep. I think the PlayStation 4 is a little bit deeper, but look how big this is it right here. That's like, yo. Look how big that thing is huge. Huge. It's low poly too. It's huge. It's very big. It's the biggest console ever. It's so big. It's so huge. It's unbelievably big. It's very bigly big. Dude, the horrible comparison. Where's the original Xbox and the launch PS3? Not as big. Trust me, I got 3 original Xboxes. I didn't buy 3. I just happened. Okay, I bought one, my original, and I was at a Goodwill, and there was one sitting there, and it had a little fun little thing in the front. I was like, "What is that? What was that? $5? $7? I think it was $7 for the Xbox." I was like, "Yeah, I'll buy that. Why not? Why not?" And it was a hard modded Xbox. And I put it on. I was like, "Oh, snap!" They had like a whole bunch of a bigger hard drive, all of his games and stuff. And I was like, "Oh, this is kind of cool." It's just like a novelty. And then Rocco gave me his old Xbox, which I don't think I've ever booted up, actually. Still getting Xbox, but PS5 is quite big. Should be easier to fit the SX. And another thing about the PlayStation 5. Not hating on PlayStation. I'm just saying the PlayStation 5 has as far as I know, they haven't done a breakdown, but someone did a mock-up of what the insides of a PlayStation 5 would look like. And I was looking at it, and I was like, oh, that's going to be loud as fuck. It's going to be loud. And Subsy says, I measured the PS on its side will just fit sideways under my TV, but I don't know about the airflow. It doesn't have those stupid fins for spacing. It does have those stupid fins for spacing, airflow. If it just fits, you might have problems with thermal. You need to, I'm going to tell you straight up right now, you're going to probably want to put that on the outside. Don't put it inside nothing. I'm telling you right now, because Legend, what's going on, man? How you doing? I know I came back on because I was trying to fix my my video, and I fixed it. So there you go. 2 hours of garbage, hot garbage, and bam, I fixed it now. So guess what? I'm doing another 2 hours. I'm probably not doing another 2 hours because Bridget got like a pot of, I don't know, gumbo surprise inside. She put some stuff. Oh, it's got chicken in it. So I'm like, oh, shoot, meat. So she was like just in this big pot. I walked in. She's like, I got some coffee for you. I was like, oh, shoot. And I went in there. And when you open the door and the smells of yummy deliciousness come to you, like, that's what it was like. I was like, oh, damn, that smells good. Like that. I was like, okay. I'm going to eat that later. It's spicy, though. I had a little taste. She's like, taste this to see if it's good enough. Because she don't eat meat. So it's funny. It's like, how you gonna cook something and you can't taste it, right? So she like, taste it, see if it's good. Like, okay. It's like, you can put a little bit more stuff, a little sugar in it, but it's a little spicy, but it's okay. She's like, I know, I didn't put as much, baby. I was like, okay, baby, okay, smokey dookie. Okay, baby, smokey dookie boo. You know how y'all be talking to you. You know how you be talking to your old wife and stuff. Like, I don't do that. I be like, listen, sandwich. Okay, I don't do that because all the female police would be like, you better treat her right. Subsy says there was 2 hours more news this week. It was that busy. Yeah, I guess so. So the Japan. The news about Japan is a whole nother kind of, not thought process, but something that I will admit that I really didn't think about. Like thinking about, Legend says it's still extremely choppy over here, but I think I'm going to be doing some ribs tonight. Choppy. Nice. Take pictures. Is the whatchamacallit choppy? The whatchamacallit? The video choppy? Because I'm looking at it on Twitch and it's okay. It's okay. And I'm running at 60 frames per second off of OBS, so I don't know what Twitch is spitting out. Let me see. I got auto. So source is 60. Hold up. Source should be 1080p 60. Yeah, 1080p 60. So that's source. That's what I got it at. Because my graphics card ain't that good, but excuse me. But yeah, hit me up with the. You know what you could do? You could do like little video clips too. You know, do little whatever Instagram stories. I'd be down with that too. Give me some ribs, a little puppy action. Come on, son, hook it up, man. Subsea says they had 10 boxes up for pre-order in Japan. They thought they were gonna sell 9 and were shocked. Oh, solid again. My bad. Oh, okay. It might have been just a glitch or something. But yeah. I'm glad that the videos is fixed for the future. I'm not a big stickler, but stuff like that is a little bit annoying when it's just like it was working before, now it's broken. That was just a idiot move on my part. But I'm glad it's working now. So I figure I'd give you guys not bonus content, but I want to talk about the Japan / international markets that kind of were non-existent for the most part for the Xbox this gen. So now we're looking at Japan sold out. You know what I'm saying? They're like, and something's happened on the marketing side of Xbox. I think Phil sat. He went and he sat Aaron Greenberg down, and he after that after the second showing when he was on his goofy garbage webcam, like how the show was from 7 to 9, how my show tonight was, darn it, how that was. That's what Greenberg was doing, except he had a couple more frames than I did. But my resolution was higher. But he had like a stupid background. It was garbage. Yeah, I'm still doing this show, Bridget. I'm not gonna answer it right now. I'm in the middle of a sentence. And so Phil sat him down and said, listen, you got to do better. Better job you need, do now. That is all. And he bounced, right? And I was like, oh, okay. Because if you notice, ever since that one mess up where they were hyping up Assassin's Creed gameplay and then they didn't show no gameplay, it's like, what are you doing? Right? Ever since then, that was the last time they quote unquote messed up. Now, except for the leak of the S, but that don't count that. And then they were like if you notice like what's going on, like, you know, Xbox UK stepping in, giving a few jabs to Sony, like, bah. This is how you bah. Play your upgraded games on the S, on the Series X, bah. Just buy the game. That's so much better than Sony's. It's better because the context is a direct response to what they did. And I don't think it's okay. Let me rephrase it. It's not better, but I think it was perfect. The only thing that would make it more perfect was if it was like in a video form. But the fact it was a tweet, you know, what are you gonna do? It's the pandemies, you know. Is that what they call the Emmys? The pandemies? That would have been dope. But Japan and Europe. So here's the thing, and like I keep saying this, that it seems like the roles are reversed because now Xbox is launching day one worldwide, everywhere that they're launching, right? Sony is spacing it out. I mean, it's a week. It's not as long as Xbox waited, but still, it's not exactly like they're doing November 10th in like a handful of like North America and I think Europe as well. And then the rest, Japan gets it like a week later. And like, oh, wow, Japan is now second-class citizen from Sony, a Japanese company. How is this, you know? That leads me to believe that Japan, what did they sell? 10 million PlayStation 4s, family of PlayStation 4 consoles in Japan? So I'm like, okay, that's a good amount, but when you look at over 100 million, 110 million, it's 10%. It's 10%. It's not a big giant chunk. So even Sony themselves, a Japanese company, realizes the importance. I guess you can say the countries that are getting the PlayStation 5 first are the largest territories as far as, you know, how many they've sold, I guess, PlayStation 4s, I would say. And so you can see like the importance that they put in these territories versus, oh, we don't sell that many over there, so they can wait. That seems a little, it's not, but Sub-Z says, Sony Spider-Man PS4 not upgrading to PS5 version is such total BS. Even if you buy it, your saves don't carry over. What a cluster F. Yeah. I didn't even talk about that. Did I talk about that last week? I don't remember. There's a lot of stuff that comes out that I'm like, oh. Okay, so it's like, I keep saying this, right? Move after move after move that Sony is doing right now, or what they're not doing versus Microsoft. You look at what Microsoft is doing with Xbox, you look at what Sony's doing with PlayStation 5. They're not doing Sony is not doing themselves any favors with how they are treating this, I was going to say transfer of power, but this transition into the next generation. Now, first they said, we want to transfer or move into the next generation as fast as possible. Meaning they want to sell a lot of PlayStation 5s real fast. Duh. I mean, that's the stupidest thing to, okay, of course you do. Yeah, you want to sell a lot of, yeah. Now, saying that is one thing, right? But how do you get that to happen, right? How do you get people to buy a PlayStation 5? How do you make it a no, like a no duh, of course I'm going to buy a PlayStation 5. How do you make people do that? And they haven't been doing that. They got a bunch of remakes. Even if y'all maybe y'all don't believe me, but Spider-Man's kind of it's kind of a remaster, if you will. It's not even a remake. It's a remaster because it's like it's on PlayStation. They lied about you can only play this on PlayStation 5, and then they tried to sneak out the little asterisks. Oh yeah, this is on PlayStation 4 too. Oh yeah, this is gonna be cross-platform too. You can play. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, yo, I think Demon's Souls is supposed to be on PC as well. Yo, it's like, and then all of the arguments that the ponies have been saying for this whole time. Oh, it's not exclusive because it's on PC. Oh, blah blah blah. Xbox ain't got no game. Everything that they have said, Microsoft has come back and they have corrected. They have course corrected. Hardware corrected. They got the most powerful. They have the most affordable. Their plan to purchase, their ease of entry into the ecosystem. Everything is easier and quote unquote better. I'd just say keep it easier on the Xbox side. How is it easier? Like, what is the ecosystem on the PlayStation? PlayStation Plus? I wouldn't even count PlayStation Now because it's like barely. And now they're doing this PlayStation Plus collection. I'm like, okay, no. A bunch of old games. And what would the pony saying? Why would I buy new consoles and play all these old games? Sony's doing all the things that the ponies were making fun of Xbox for this generation. Sony is doing to the PlayStation 5. And I'm like, that's why my insides are smiling a lot these days when it comes to Sony versus Microsoft and this doofy console war stuff. It makes me laugh because all the ponies right now are shedding a tear. And I didn't know this, but Sony pony tears are delicious. I'm sorry. I should make a drink, call it Pony Tears, and sell it like your girl, Delphine, what's her name? Where she did the bathwater stuff. I should do that. I'd be collecting Sony tears, like bloop, 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 bloop. Like, here you go. You want to buy the elixir of I don't know, what would I call it? Just pony tears? Unicorn diamonds? Sub-Z says... wait. Legend says, if Sony's doing everything wrong, why are they winning? They are... Are they winning? I mean, it depends on the metric that you're measuring for winning. Well, I'll get deeper into that. Sub-Z says, let me read these first. Subji says, cause of media morons hyping everything they do. Legend says, Demon's Souls is not coming out on PC till next year. Oh, but it's still coming out. I know they're doing the delayed thing. They do that for like most of their exclusives. They're going to have a little bit of a timed exclusivity stuff, but still coming out PC, so they'll wait. Subji also says, I kind of like the PlayStation Collection thing. It has nothing compared to Game Pass, but that's a nice bonus out of the gate if you buy PlayStation 5 and spend $27 on a year of PlayStation Plus. That's true, but it's like a Band-Aid on a gunshot wound. You know what I'm saying? It's like a duct tape on a severed finger. It's like, what are you doing? You trying to, and the fact that you even, I mean, the fact you put it in the same sentence with Game Pass, how dare you? Now, some people are trying to not compare it, but they say, oh, it's their answer to Game Pass. I'm like, nah, son, not even close. Not even remotely, even barely close. It's just like I don't know what it's like. It's hard to say. How is it a Band-Aid on a gunshot wound? You're getting tons of free games. Just what you're saying is so good about Game Pass. Just what you're saying is. Substance says no. It's no answer to Game Pass. It's like a pack. Yes, it's like a packing. No, the thing about PlayStation 5, and think about what a lot of Sony fans are saying, mainly ponies, not like regular people who like PlayStation, is that PlayStation 5, why would I want to play old games on a new console? I mean, freaking Jim Ryan said that about Gran Turismo. He was like, I was at a thing and they were playing the old games and they look horrible. Who wants to play this crap? And I'm like, yo, you work for the Don't let Kurishiro Yoshida hear you say that. Is that his name? He's the CEO. Don't let him hear you say that. He might fire you or give you a promotion. That seems like what happened. But what I'm saying is that if you look at this as a boxing match or MMA, whatever, they're going back and forth jab for jab, right? This is what they're doing right now. And so Microsoft has Game Pass, right? So Game Pass is the uppercut, boom, right? And Sony comes with like a left cross or a right cross or whatever with PlayStation Plus. It's like you're gonna compare things, right? You're gonna compare. There are no new launch games on the Xbox. Okay, here's another thing. I'm glad you brought that up, Legend. There are. I'd have to look them up because I keep seeing people like, I think the median might be launch. I think. There are some, but they're what's for PlayStation? What's the new launch games? A lot of it is multi-plat stuff, and the main thing is really Cyberpunk, and that's on the 19th. So, that's the game. If you want to be real, that's the game. Only because I'm not into Call of Duty like that. You know what I'm saying? So, like for me, Cyberpunk, that's the game I'm gonna be playing. Spider-Man. Okay. Spider-Man. I still think that it's. I don't want to seem like a hater, because I'm not. Because I like Insomniac. They make really good games. I think they're probably the best studio that Sony has. Cyberpunk, the last gen game. So Spider-Man. And that's the problem with a lot of the arguments. And they tried to sneak out the fact that Spider-Man Miles Morales is going to be on PlayStation 4. They tried to sneak it out real sly. They tried to be real sly, sneak it out after their presentation. They put it in a blog post buried on their website somewhere. And somebody dug it up like, what the hell is this right here? Oh, Spider-Man's going to be, Miles Morales is going to be on PlayStation. Well, I don't need to buy a PlayStation 5 now. I already got a PlayStation 5. I'm going to buy it, blah, blah. And then this whole charging for the whole upgrade process. And this is specifically for Spider-Man and Miles Morales. And I'm like, what are y'all doing? On the Xbox side, let's take Cyberpunk, for instance. I buy Cyberpunk for Xbox One X. I slap it in, whatever, digital, that doesn't matter. I'm playing it, bloop, bloop, bloop. I get my Series S or X later. Boom, I'm still playing it, except better. Better graphics, better resolution, better freaking frame rate, better everything, HDR, maybe ray tracing at that point, blah, 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 right? You can't, there ain't no free upgrade on Spider-Man. It's so confusing that I saw somebody, I think IGN did it with, Brian Altano did it, but he made a joke about it. But John Linneman, he did it on Digital Foundry. Well, he did it on Twitter. I was like, yo, they said Spider-Man and Spider-Man Miles Morales like 59 times in that paragraph. It's so ridiculous. I'm going to try to find it. You can play Cyberpunk on the Xbox and the PlayStation. Oh, you can play Cyberpunk on PlayStation. That's true. And I'm glad you brought that up too, Legend, because that is the only card that Sony holds right now, is that you could play Spider-Man only on a PlayStation, right? That's it. That's all they got. And then they can say you can only play God of War on a PlayStation, right? And then they can say you can only play The Last of Us or all those exclusives. That's all they have is exclusives. They have nothing else. They don't have power. Demon Souls, yeah. I mean, whatever the exclusives are. And as long as they're only on PlayStation, when they start putting them on PC, which they will eventually do because money, they want to make that money, so they need more people playing their games, right? So just like God of War, well, not God of War. I think God of War is coming, but just like Death Stranding and Horizon Zero Dawn on PC, running however they are. I mean, everything else is going to come. I mean, it'll be like a year or two delayed, but it's still going to come to PC. So now that they have shown that precedent as to be a true thing, this is the truth, PlayStation exclusives will eventually come to PC because they want money. Hello, business. Some people will wait because the games that Sony makes are single-player adventure for the most part games. Demon Souls, single player. Last of Us, single player. Spider-Man, single player. Horizon Zero Dawn, single player. All these games are single player. So you don't have to jump on and be like, oh man, I got to play this with all my friends, multiplayer, blah. Nope. You can wait forever. You can wait till the PlayStation 7 comes out and be like, oh, I finally played Last of Us 12. I finally played Uncharted 4. All these games. I mean, I'm not saying they're bad games. I'm saying that because they are only single-player games, they can wait. They can wait for the PC. It's good and bad. It's good in that they will get more sales on the PC because it's a unique experience. So it's kind of timeless in that respect. So they can be like, oh, PC, oh, this game is 2 years old. Who cares? I never played it. I'm going to play it now. So that's a good thing. But at the same time, PC players who like, I ain't playing no console, son. They'll just wait. So, in that respect, that's Sony's long game, but it's short-sighted because that's it. That's all they got. Exclusives. Name something else they got. Don't give me no hard drive speed because that's no. Legend says once they're here to delay their old games and they no longer matter, there'll be more games. Yeah, I mean, yeah. By then. Yeah, they yeah, I mean it's like I said, the new games will come out, the old games will go to PC, and then it's like a cycle. So they'll wait another 2 years, new games will come out, and then those new games that were new 2 years ago, like, shoot it over to PC. You can't wait till they are on the PlayStation Plus collection. I mean, I don't know if they're going to keep adding to the PlayStation Plus collection. Are they? Or they're just going to keep it like whatever it is, 10 or 20 games or something. I don't know. So it's weird. I think it's 20 games. Oh, I'm sorry. I skipped your Sub-Zia skipped your comment. I bet Cyberpunk runs like garbage or looks like garbage on all current gen except maybe the Xbox One X. Yeah, probably. Yeah, I'll play it on the X, on the One X. Yeah. I got the OG Xbox down here, original day one, and it's bad. It's bad. The frame rate sucks. It's mainly the frame rate, honestly, and that's the thing about like the Series S, where the frame rate is like just as good, equivalent to what the X is doing, except it's only like a resolution thing, for the most part. So I'm like, that's all I need, yo. I'm good. Oh, snap. All right, so yeah, I got to go, though. Because Bridget, she texted me before and I didn't answer. She's going to be like, what the hell you doing, my vlogger? I should have just done this before. What would it be? Hey, press the thing. Anyway. But yeah, I'm a bounce, though. But I think, is there anything else? I just wanted to fix the video. But I appreciate you guys hanging out again. You guys got anything else you guys want to kind of talk about real quick or go over before I bounce? I don't know what it was. I mean, the main thing was the overseas market, Japan, how Japan is kind of reacting, and Europe too. But I want to see how how that narrative and how the happenings of the sales and how the world is kind of taken to the Xbox and how it looks and all that stuff. Legend says you won't have to buy a proprietary hard drive. On the PlayStation, that's true, but they will be more expensive. I went over this. They will be more expensive because of the difference in speed that is necessary for the SSD on the PlayStation 5. That automatically makes it more expensive. And that's not just me being a fanboy or nothing like that. It's just like, yo, if you want to buy, go on Amazon right now and look at the SSD, 1 terabyte SSDs, PCI 4th gen. Look at the prices, and they're comparable to what they're selling the proprietary drive on the Xbox Series are. They don't even make the speed that is necessary for the PlayStation 5 yet. So you know it's going to be more expensive. And by the time that comes out, and say if it replaces what the SSD is for the Xbox at 220, say if it replaces that 220 that was the 1 terabyte is going to be lower. Because, if the faster one and the slower one are the same price, how does that make any sense? It doesn't make any sense. So the faster hard drive, the faster transfer rate, speed on the SSD, it's going to be more money, period. That's how those work. That's how it works. So we know this. Sony's not saying nothing. I would be scared to buy a PlayStation 5 right now because you buy a PlayStation 5, $500, you're like, yeah, boy, I got it, yeah. And then you assed out. It's like, I guess I put a big old doofy old ass hard drive on this to hold games because I can't hold. Honestly, you could get a regular hard drive because they don't have no next gen. Demon Souls and Ratchet and Clank. That's it. Everything else is cross gen, right? As far as I know. Spider-Man cross gen. What else they got? All they've been talking about is Spider-Man. I don't know nothing else. So, I don't know. Legends says those RAM will be cheaper over time. The Xbox hard drive until the end of the run of the system. I'm talking about the 360. The hard drive is still $100. The 360. Well, I was gonna be cheaper. Huh? I don't quite understand about the 360. Like, where'd that come from? 360 caught me off guard. Like, well, I mean, as far as hard drives, we're not even talking about. We're talking about SSDs as far as that goes. So, the SSDs. The SSDs. I never decreased the hard drive price. Oh, they never decreased it. Oh, okay, I get you. I don't think that'll happen this time. Because Microsoft realizes, price is important. So I don't think they will sell. I mean, they may sell like a SSD, a proprietary SSD. Only reason why it's proprietary is because it's not. You can't just pop it off the shelf and throw it in, right? But it's made by Seagate, so it's just it's a proprietary in its I guess architecture, or it's probably actually just a casing or a connector, right? So there's probably going to be some type of adapter, if you will, if it's not that already, or maybe it's just the shape of the actual opening that it actually goes into. So we'll see when they start breaking those things down. But I think that the trend that I'm seeing for that stuff, that in particular, I think they will follow the market prices. You know what I mean? So right now they're right at market price for the most part. I mean, maybe they're $5-10 over like the cheapest that you could get or something like that, right? But that's within range. That's okay, sure. But like, I don't expect it to be like as the prices go down on that specific speed and size, it makes no sense for them to keep it at a high price when if they can still make money, even though it may be a little bit of money, they can still make money by selling. Or what they can do is, well, I mean, they'll make money as the price drops, or they'll come out with a 2 terabyte variant that is still at 220, while the 1 terabyte is down to 99 or 100 or something like that. You know what I mean? So it'll think about those hard drive, the SSD expansions as like a console. When like the longer it goes, maybe it gets cheaper to make, and they'll drop that down and come out with a different, more powerful, a bigger size variant. So that's how I see it happening. Where they make their money and where they're gonna make their money is like controllers and stuff, like the elite controllers and stuff like that. So that's what they do. That's what they've done this generation, and I don't see them. They weren't making money off of hard drives because you can just use any hard drive. I mean, they had some. But those were also, I think those were overpriced as well because they were like branded, or they were like Seagate Xbox hard. So Seagate, I think that was on Seagate. Honestly, they just get the licensing from Xbox, so they charge a little bit more or whatever. So it's kind of dumb in that respect. But I think this is a particular situation where Xbox has a deal with Seagate to buy however many SSD units, and I don't know. We'll go from there. I'm not super. For me, I'm not super concerned about it because of how I'm approaching this generation, and I'm buying an Xbox Series S, and I'm waiting for the next gen or the mid-gen upgrade, if it's going to be that, which is going to be RDNA 3. I'm waiting for the RDNA 3 version of whatever the next bump up is going to be, mid-gen thing. Because Sony's probably going to be the first to jump on that because the PlayStation 5 is so anemic. And there's a lot of problems with how they made that system. The fact that there are 2 blower fan units, presumably, on that system is already a problem. Because blower fans are louder than the regular kind of conventional type of fans, like computer fans and stuff. And this fan that is in the Xbox Series X and S are quieter than blower fans. And the PlayStation 5 presumably has 2 blower fans on them. I will predict this. You can believe me or not believe me, but the PlayStation 5 will be another jet engine. Eventually, it will be, because of the overclocking, because of all the things that they're doing to try to keep up with Xbox as far as power goes. They're gonna, y'all will see. Y'all will see. I mean, I can just look at it, I'm like, that's not gonna work. I mean, if you look at graphics cards, computer graphics cards, the 1080 Ti has a blower. It sounds like a hairdryer, as far as anecdotally, as far as what I've heard. It's loud. You see what they've done with the 3080, right? They don't have blowers on there anymore. It's their fans. So one fan blows up and disperses, and one is it blows it through. And it's quieter. And it's cooler. And I was like, oh, okay. So the blower fan, I guess it's just more friction as far as the airwaves go. That's why it makes more noise, or maybe it has something to do with the fin design. I don't know. But it is louder. So. And that's why the PlayStation 4 is loud, because there's a blower in that. The Xbox One X has a blower as well, but it's not loud. So I don't know what kind of magic they did on the Xbox One X, but it's not loud. I've heard it, I think, once. I was like, oh, I hear it, oh my gosh. And then I was like, oh, maybe I should open my cabinet, because I had it closed up. And it was like, yo, it's kind of hot in here. So I opened it, and it worked. But anyway, I got to go and eat my my chicken chili rice complet, whatever she made. I don't know what it's called, but it's good. Yummy, yummy. But I appreciate you guys hanging out. Legend, Subsy, everybody, whoever else is in chat. I don't see you, but I see you, but I don't see you. Say something if you're in chat. Just go bleep bloop or something. But yeah, I saw that on Twitter. He was breakdancing. I was like, oh, that's dope. Yo, here's one thing I wanted to show, or say, or whatever. This, not all this Japan. I mean, it's, come on, Sonic, but that hand. This So I'm looking at this, right? I'm like, okay, hold up. Can you take off that little grill piece and like, if that, okay, here's the thing. Here's the thing that'd be fly. Super dope fly. If you could take off that grill piece, that changes a whole bunch of things. That kind of changes everything, right? Like I could go bloop, it's like spin it, boop, boop, pop it out, do your own custom paint job, slap it back on, boom, custom Xbox Series S, baby. That's kind of fly. I ain't gonna lie. I think they messed up with this. Either this is something that they're gonna do, or they just messed up right here, and a whole bunch of people are gonna start taking their Xboxes apart. But if they, please make it so that this comes off, like bleep bloop, and you could just put some crayons or something on there, and they bleep bleep it back on there. Come on, son. That'd be so good. Anyway, that's all I got. Appreciate you guys hanging out for part 2 of whatever. Yeah, there's your boy Phil. Look at him. He's like, oh, my eyes are closed. I'm so high right now. He's not like that. Oh yeah, Xbox has games, studios, the best price, has the power, cloud, remote play, Game Pass, all access is on PC, mobile, has consoles, Xbox is where you are. It's everywhere. Okay. Tyrant Banks. Yeah, I was talking about Tyrant Banks. Oh yeah, so you got hit by the Xbox. There's a bunch of memes, man. It's funny. I love it. The narrative of Sony and PlayStation 5 as anti-consumer is starting to take shape. Yeah, that's Forbes. Well, you know when Forbes is like, yo, Sony's the bad guy, you know there's something going on. So Xbox Series X is currently number 1 on Amazon's best sellers list in 9 countries. And I think the launch is... It's more than 9, right? Is it like 13 or something? I don't remember what how many countries they're actually releasing in right away. Oh, here was a list of... I guess these were some of the exclusives that Microsoft have. That's a lot of games. That's a lot of exclusives. I don't know. So bitch. Halo, we'll see about that. Flight Simulator. Starfield! Anyway, I'm not worried. There's no free up. Okay, I'm done. I'm sorry. Look at that. Anyway, appreciate you guys once again. I'm gonna bounce, and Bridget's gonna be mad at me, but I'm not gonna play any music out. But all right, guys, I will talk to you the next time. Definitely next week, but maybe during the week. Who knows? Now that my internet's super fly and dope and stuff. I got high resolutions and stuff now. Like I don't have high. I put it at 3,000, so my bit rate's higher, so it's less crunchy crunch pressure. Let me see. I had to move it over here. Let me see. It's okay. My thing is a little messed up. Whatever. Anyway, tilt await, everyone. Where's my stop button? There it is. There it is. All right, guys. Tilt await.